Well, back again. It's a rainy day outside today, so I've got a couple of tasks to do. One in which is to sort through these onions. They've been out for about 4 weeks now, so they're well and truly ready for drying out. So I'll be stringing a few of them together, but I'm just going to get rid of all the excess bits of wastage here. Also, I've taken down the sweet peas, so I've got plenty of seed to sort through there, so that's all good. And also, I'm going to show you how the grape is, because I'm just about to pick my first couple of bunches off there, so I'll be showing you that footage shortly. But it's just a couple of tasks I've been doing, really, what I've needed doing during the past week or so. But now it's got a rainy day here today. It's something I can be getting on and doing in the shed. I'm just in the undergrowth of the grapes then, and the first little bunches I'm going to pick off are going to be these red varieties. Now the red variety, if I can just get across to the tag, because I did leave them on the vine, are Boscoop Glory. They're the reds, and the whites are Superior Seedless. So as I say, I'm just going to harvest my first lot. I am doing this on my phone, so I do apologise for any footage which might be a bit just out of contrast, but there we have it. That's a nice little bunch there. So I'll just get on with a couple more and I'll just be back with you shortly. There we go then, there's 5 little bunches there to make up a nice big sized bunch. So that's my first harvest of grapes that I've ever grown, so I'm really chuffed to bits with that, and long may I get many more. 10th of September now then, and it's just gone 7 o'clock. Sun is beginning to set. I'll just show you what I've been up to then the last couple of days. I've been taking all the skins off the shallots now, all the dried dead stuff, same with the reds. The reason I've left these stems on is because I'm going to do one of those plats, what you see when they're hung up in, say, like French shops, etc, etc. Broad beans from plot 1, I've podded them, saved some for seed. Some whites there, what I need to just get into, and just in those 2 tubs there, there's some runner beans and some dwarf beans. So that's the onion family harvest and some beans. Some of these will be going into the show, and some of these will be storing for pickling. Obviously the bigger ones will be for eating, but then also some of the shallots will go for seed. I'm not going to bring any footage from the show this year. I've got too much to do, really too much to do. I've only got a day or so to prepare, so I can't really bring a lot of footage to you. However, I will bring footage of the any of the prizes what I do manage to come into. Right everyone, it's show day tomorrow, 2 of my local shows, and I've already picked 3 parsnips for 1 class entry. And I'm about to pull some of these carrots now, so hopefully, fingers crossed, I've come up with the goods this year. Now, early on during the summertime, a lot of these got frazzled, but it's produced some nice green growth now, so hopefully they've grown on a bit more since. I don't know what to expect with them, to be honest. Like I say, I've just been doing what I usually do, making sure they're well watered, and I've got everything they need. Right then, so first one, I'll just excavate a bit round the top. Looking alright. Give it a little jig, and hopefully, I'm trying to do this on my phone, sorry, should just come up nicely. There we go. Lovely. Excellent, that's not bad for a first carrot, that. So I'm just going to have a bit of a play around and trying to get 2 more of similar size, and I'll be back with you shortly. So I've got 2 sets there then, so hopefully, fingers crossed, will do the business. I managed to pull a good whopper there, which was the first one actually. The one there, the nice long straight one, it's like a it's like a policeman's truncheon. So anyway, that's for the carrots. So I've got the parsnips and carrots. Now I'm just going to go on to the plot. I'm going to get the beans, marrow, squashes, and cabbage. I'm just going to harvest a couple of these pumpkins now. The vine's well and truly finished. There's no more pumpkins growing. So I'm just going to use these secateurs, and I'm going to take as much of the vine as possible, because basically what happens is, if you were to just cut that bit there, the moisture and the water content would start to rot, could cause rot, sorry, from the tip there downwards. So by leaving it here and having a bit of excess to play with, such as this, it gives the opportunity for the scars to heal there, dry up, and everything else dry properly within the plant, and it won't cause the pumpkin to rot. That's basically if you're going to store it. However, if you're going to be using it shortly, then it wouldn't really matter. However, as it's the 13th of September today, and I will be storing these until the 31st of October, which is Halloween, therefore I'll need them to be in decent shape and order, ready for the 31st of next month. The squash have also bit the dust now, finally, and from this one plant there, have I had anything? It seems like I might not have had anything off this squash this year for some reason. Something here. Now that's ripened, so that's ready. It's a nice size. Basically these are the ones on plot 2. I've only put 2 of these in, so it's a size to my hand, so it's about hand size. On plot 1 there's loads, I've got about 40 odd, so they're well and truly growing well. And there's another one just hiding in there amongst the weeds. The courgette, I've just picked my last courgette off here. I'm not too sure now if I'm going to get any more courgettes on here, so I think I'll pull that up. I have been tallying this particular one on this plot, how many courgettes I've been pulling off, and the total with that one I've harvested comes to 14, so that's more than adequate for us. So it just proves that if you do pick them regularly, I'd have probably got a lot more courgettes, maybe looking about 20, but some of them I left to go a bit bigger, just so we could get a bit more of a bigger meal out of them, going a bit further. So basically I'm just going to sort this area out then, and then I'm going to compost all the vines and put a bit of this straw in to give the compost bin a bit of a bulk out, and then give this area a weed over. Here is the results then of yesterday's show. On the right hand side there you can see the prizes are a different colour and shape and size to the ones on the left. One of them was for one village show, the other was for another, and I managed to scoop 4 first prizes, 3 seconds and a third in one, and I managed to get 3 first, 2 seconds and a third in the other. This one only had, on the right hand side, only had 8 classes, so I managed to get a pole position in 3 of them, and then podium finishing in another 3, so it wasn't too bad. This one here on the left, I've got 4 first, 3 seconds and a third. That was about out of about 16, so half I managed to place. Quite chuffed really this year, because a lot of the plants and produce on the plot didn't do as well as I expected to. So I'm you know, really pleased with the efforts. Really, it took me a while to get everything prepared and that, so all my time's really been taken up by then. But anyway, we're finally there. I've got everything sorted. So 3 potatoes, 3 courgettes, 5 runner beans, a tray of 6 mixed veg, 3 onions, 5 French beans. I have got another certificate card somewhere, which was for 3 of the carrots, which you saw earlier on, but I don't know where I've placed it. So anyway, I'll find it somehow. These were all for different things. One was for a cucumber, largest marrow, quality marrow. Another one was for a tray again, trail basket. 5 runner beans, 3 parsnips, a cabbage. So nice little variety there, and it got me a few rewards. So that's it for this episode. It's been a long drawn out episode. It's been over a few weeks, so I do apologise for lack of footage. I have been going down doing bits and pieces, but I've just been concentrating on getting jobs done and tasks wrapped up before winter comes, rather than taking any film out. But in the next episode, I've just purchased some garlic, so I'm going to be planting that and getting all that set up. I've been on with clearing a lot of the raised beds down on plot 2, And also I've been getting everything prepared, ready for picking this squash on plot 1. So there's plenty of tasks in hand what have been happening, plenty of things to be going at, so I'll bring you a lot of footage in the next video, which will hopefully be the back end of next week. Thanks for watching, I'll see you again soon.